Okay. All right. This debate has gone on long enough. I think I'm here to answer the question, who would win? Miles or Peter? Symbiote Peter. Because this is the big thing that people have been asking. It's like, okay, Peter's gonna go wild. Miles has already shown concern.
He's not normally like that, right?
Now he's wildin'!
Just by seeing him for the first time, at least implicated by the trailer. So, when they do clash, when they do fight, who's really gonna come out on top? I've seen so many Miles haters say Peter is not gonna fucking take shit from Miles, just gonna smash him into the ground like he was this guy. God damn, you're scary, bro. Chill the fuck out. Oh my god. Jesus. But seriously, okay, I have a list right here. I have a comprehensive list, 4 things for each of them on how Peter could win and how Miles gonna win. Now, let's start with Peter. The first thing that he could easily win with is the symbiote. The symbiote giving him extra powers kind of does, in a way, help him in a lot of ways. He's, a little bit stronger. He's a little bit faster with his webs, stuff like that. Unlimited webs, stuff I haven't never even run out of webs in the game anyway, and that's not a problem. But I'm saying it's an increase in power for Peter, and at least in aggression as well. Another thing is experience. He's a lot more experienced than Miles, almost 8 years more experience, 8 years and probably a few months. So realistically, he has that experience level of being Spider-Man, having that agility, having that power in general. I think Miles is going on year 2 almost, I guess, or maybe he is on year 2 and a little bit of months, a little bit of change. I don't even really know, but realistically, Miles doesn't even have 3 years under his belt, so that experience goes to Peter, definitely. Another thing is gadgets. Peter has a lot more gadgets as well, so I think he has 8 to Miles' 4. Miles might get a little bit more, but realistically, he's probably just gonna be a little poor. I just wanted to make that rhyme. That seemed that took the wrong turn. You get the fuck out of here. I didn't mean nothing racist, bro. Jesus Christ. And the last thing, I think a lot of people are missing this point too, is if he's playable. Of course he'll win if he's playable. Unless they do a type of Sekiro situation. But realistically, if you're the playable character, if they give Peter, the option to be playable, and you're going to fight Miles as Peter, it's game over. You're going to fucking beat the shit out of Miles easily. But here's another thing, is that if Miles is playable, and here's this list, if he's playable, then he's going to be the winner too. And honestly, I feel like no matter what the situation is, it's going to be that Peter loses. Even if Peter wins, there could be a case where Peter and Miles are just getting into it, and Peter just starts whamming on him. Some invincible shit right there. Fucking Miles is just like, gah. What are you gonna have in 500 years, Peter? Look, I'm just saying, I think that even if Peter does win the fight, even if you are Peter and you win against Miles, you're gonna fucking lose, because that's just a moral defeat. Why the fuck are you beating down on Miles anyways, you aggressive dickhead? Unless Miles really deserved it, which, let's be honest, Symbiote Peter probably thinks that, but it's probably not true. So another thing is that Miles has venom powers. He has that extra little oomph to him too. The bioelectricity is really an edge. I mean, that took down Rhino, and we have seen from the trailers, or at least the end of the last trailer, the gameplay reveal, that when they say be greater together, the whole venom thing tries to take over together, and then the bioelectricity from Miles' new powers, of course, blow it off, and then it does it twice. So I genuinely think that those powers are going to be the key to kind of defeating Venom. Maybe not necessarily completely getting it off Peter. I think they still might have the church bell scene potentially, but the bioelectricity is going to be definitely a counter and something that stops Peter from completely destroying Miles. I mean, it's just an edge, and from what we've seen from the teases, it seems like it's probably going to be something that defeats him entirely. Another thing is if Peter gets angry. A lot of people don't know this, but if you get angry in a fight, you lose concentration, and a lot of the experiences don't matter if you get mad in a fight. So if he gets getting mad, maybe Miles pulls it back on Peter, starts quipping the shit out of him, and then Peter gets mad about that and starts losing his mind, and then the rest comes. Or here's another thing, here's the last part, the power of talking. Oh man, we saw that in Gotham Gotham Asses, that's what it should be called, where all of the knights have to talk down to Bruce, you're in there somewhere, and Bruce is like, fucking bullshit. But I mean, that could be a way. I mean, it seems like Peter could in some ways try to reject the symbiote in more ways than just, you know, physical power. It could be a mental thing too. So I think that could be very interesting to see Miles try to talk him down a little bit more. And if that doesn't work, then just, you know, ends up being fist. I actually think in my final verdict, a lot of people are going to be mad about this, but I don't really give a shit. Miles would win. And honestly, they're probably going to do that for the plot. So if you don't like that, sorry. But I do think they should give you the option to play as either or, rather Miles or Peter. The fact that they give you, of course, 2 Spider-Men, and you have that potential to have a boss battle between both of them, limiting you to just having, you know, one character, one of the Spider-Men only be playable during that boss battle would kind of be a little bit shitty in many ways, in my opinion. I think if they let Symbiote Peter do that, when, you know, of course they have that Sekiro type of situation where that first boss in Sekiro, when you fight that guy, you get your arm chopped off, you're fucking dead technically. You lose, even if you fucking win. Even if you play all through that first boss and you win somehow, you still fucking lose. So I feel like if they do that here, where you're playing as, like, you know, Peter and whatnot, and you're just beating Miles to a pulp, you're still gonna lose. It's still a moral defeat. It's still gonna be bad. Even if you think like, oh yeah, this is awesome, like, it's still gonna be a bad thing for Peter, realistically. So I think they're gonna go that. I hope they go that route. I hope they give you an option to play as either or, because that would just be mind-blowing. I think that everybody would absolutely love that type of thing going on in a boss fight. And that would just completely blow the internet away. So personally, I think Miles would win in a fight if they're going to actually fight in this game with his new powers. You know, it's shown that it could happen, and it could actually be that his powers are what negates the symbiote. So I'd like to see that. Or, of course, have Peter become that guy. Oh, man. Or that guy. Ah, shit. Oh, man. Either way, it's... Oh, man, it would be fucking terrible. But it would be really fun. It would be really fun to see. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos in the future. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.